Hello, well, welcome to this update for Canada. Let's just see some storms and some stuff. So, because today we have a risk of some storms in parts of Ontario. The prairies are quiet, but Ontario does show some storms in Lower Ontario possible, and in Quebec as well, a storm or two. And we have maybe some storms in British Columbia because of those big systems there. But this is the 25th. Let's see today. Today isn't showing much. Atlantic Canada is kind of quiet too. So let's see like Eastern Canada for Southern Ontario. There's that big system there across Quebec and parts of the northeastern US and New Brunswick. They'll still bring a lot of rain there, and to Nova Scotia too. And let's see, but that doesn't show much in Ontario. Let's see, like the her. Wait. Here. So let's see if it shows something. So it shows mainly some more storms in Quebec there, and a lot of heavy rain throughout New Brunswick and eastern Quebec. But Ontario's quiet, so that outlook was for yesterday. But we will still have a storm or two in Quebec later this evening and this afternoon today. So be aware in Quebec. There's show a shower or two late this evening tonight in Ontario, but nothing crazy. So be aware in Quebec, New Brunswick with the heavy rain, and the system entering British Columbia there. So let's see here. There's the European model for Western Canada. So wait, it shows there that big system approaching like Friday. Shows tomorrow's Friday the 27th, shows a lot of heavy snow throughout the mountains of British Columbia, very heavy rain in the coast there, and a low pressure system like that size and like 978 millibars is a very strong cyclone, like non-tropical low pressure system. So this could bring some intense winds with those isobars. So please be aware. The heavier snow, the heavy rain, and the winds. Also parts of Washington too, and southern Alaska. So be aware. And there's the GFS as well. It also shows that it's approaching. There's some very heavy snow it's showing, and the heavy rain continues until like Saturday. It comes down on Saturday. And then the next week shows a potential system next Monday and Tuesday, especially next Monday, some more snow and rain. And then shows another potential system on October 4th, so we'll keep monitoring. And wait, let's see. Why is this Europe again? So, not North America. Where's North America? Here, sorry. So, let's see. Better to see the winds here. So, like the wind gusts from the European, it shows it approaching to British Columbia there on the coast. Like, why is this in miles per hour? So it shows like some 99 km per hour gusts parts of British Columbia. Let's see, especially like central southern coast of British Columbia, 92 86 km per hour gusts. So please be careful. Might be some damage from the strong winds and the heavy rain and everything, so be careful there. This keeps going. Some gusty winds between Alberta and British Columbia and northern Montana too. So let's see, this keeps going. This is like late on Friday. It shows still some very gusty winds throughout Alberta, British Columbia. And then let's see, and then we'll have that system in Nunavut starting like Friday, late on Friday. Then you would set up there. Saturday shows some very gusty winds northern Nunavut there. So if you are in a sea in the Arctic there, be careful, especially like Saturday afternoon shows some very high gusts there in Nunavut, Northwestern Territory. So be careful. And on October 1st, we will likely have the next big system there on the west. Then also on September 30th, the European model shows a very big system in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, parts of Ontario, and other areas. So if this happens on October 30th, please be aware of Manitoba and Hudson Bay, even Nunavut in those areas. So be careful. There's also the GFS. It shows like this system there tomorrow. Doesn't show as significant as the European, but does show some gusty winds, and like the icon shows very gusty winds too, like the European, close to 100 km/h gusts. That's in the ocean where I just showed you, but like some land there are some 103 km/h gusts. So please be careful there. Between Alberta and British Columbia and northern Montana, so some very high gusts too. And then the rain accumulation shows like until Tuesday from the icon has more than, let's see, has more than 158 millimeters in British Columbia, Southern Alaska, so like 70, 80 millimeters, but mainly British Columbia. So please be careful there. So heavy rain. The snow shows heavier in the mountains. You can see almost all on high elevations. Shows more than 40 centimeters of snow. Many areas between Alberta and British Columbia shows a lot too. So be aware. Northern British Columbia between Alaska shows more than 30 centimeters of snow in some areas. Some lighter snow in Yukon. Northwestern Territories might be heavier near the Arctic, like some 64 centimeters north of Northwestern Territories and Nunavut there. So be aware. And even shows a hint or two in Manitoba and northern Saskatchewan, but very low in the southern areas of mountains in Alaska, maybe not northwestern Alaska too. So be aware. There's the European. The European shows heavier snow. British Columbia almost 89 centimeters. Shows like more like 71 centimeters, some 87. So be careful there. The heavier snow shows northern Manitoba too, from that system on the 30th, and more throughout northern Nunavut and northwestern territories, and some light snow over parts of Yukon, some high elevations. So be careful. There's the GFS shows more snow around the northernmost regions there in the Arctic, northern Nunavut, northwestern territories, and the GFS shows very heavy British Columbia too, close to 91 centimeters. In Alberta, some too, even northern Montana, tiny hint, and the mountains southern Alaska might get more. And the GFS is showing a hint in Ontario there, like next Sunday potentially. So we'll keep monitoring that. And the rainfall from the GFS also shows very high there, more than 155 millimeters. The European close to 124 millimeters, more than 100 in many areas. So be careful. And yeah, shows more rain through Saskatchewan, Manitoba, especially Manitoba, that system there later. And still the rain in Atlantic Canada, northeastern US, and parts of Ontario. So be aware there, be careful, and stay safe with these systems. And the temperatures are still warm, parts of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. This is like 70s Fahrenheit, but in Celsius, like some 20s Celsius. So yeah, and a little bit chilly on the east, but on the west, like very frigid, like -2, in Alaska -6. So be aware, the high elevations -10. But let's see, this like during the day might warm up a little, but at night some very frigid temperatures on the west. So be careful, like many see is -1, -2, 0 degrees, so very cold. Stay warm there. In Alberta, British Columbia, some colder temperatures too. And then a little bit chillier at night on the east, especially further north there into northern Quebec and Nunavut, but still shows during the day those warmer temperatures there. This, for example, Sunday the 29th, still shows southern Saskatchewan close to 29 degrees. So yeah, be aware. And these systems on the west might produce some big waves too and high surf. Be careful, and bye.